truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well. Filthy changeup right there, just pulled the string.
Outside low, now 1-2. Outside.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One out, base is empty. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
The wind of the pitch. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Riley stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Two outs, base is empty. Just missed.
1-1.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Ground ball to the right side, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. On the ground to third, Sosa. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Phillies nothing. Braves coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Truist Park. And towing the slab in this one, Colby Allard. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Michael Harris leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off. He was late. The wind of the pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Harper makes the grab, one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ozzie Albies.
He's near the top of the league in RBIs, and he's become a guy that they can count on to come through in big spots, and he has not disappointed. Man, pretty impressive. Top 5 in RBI in the National League.
Now the left fielder, TJ Friedl. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
And that's a strike. Friedl at first, one gone. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Wouldn't chase that time.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
1-2 now on Acuna. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at first, one away. Just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
And here it comes. Got it by him for the K. Matt Olson up to the plate. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the second and final game of the series. Allard checks over to first, and he's back. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Misses outside, and it's 3-0. Ozzie Albies to bat next. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Braves strand 1. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Atlanta, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Strider back to work. Late on that fastball. Strider, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Luke, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence in seeing some pitches in that at bat.
That's the ball.
It takes low for ball 1. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One gone, runner at first. Bryce Harper to the plate. There's a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
So now 1-2.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That's off the mark. 2-2.
2-2.
Swings and misses. And there is another strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That's in there. It's 0-1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the top of the second. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. And another ball. Two outs. And now 2-2. Sit down on strikes. Frozen with the heater at the knees. One left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The pitch. Foul off down the right side. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And that skips into dirt. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next offering down in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at bat like this. No one giving in.
Two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Now a fly ball to right center. Harper has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
So here's Murphy now. Got a good eye there. Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more in the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And that's in there at the knees. The 0-1. Big stack center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so can every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Rodolfo Castro next up for the Braves.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Not even close there. Ball one.
Oh, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many.
And that is that. One left for Atlanta. We'll move to the third with no score. And here's the catcher, Harry Ford.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. Nabs it, and there's one down. Ethan Wilson stands in for the Phillies. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Ball one, no strikes. Wilson goes 6'1", hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The line to kick in the 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner now. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Inside, just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
Two outs. Hit in the air, right field. Albies in position. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And we are still scoreless. And here is Sosa to the plate.
The third baseman, Sosa.
And a pitch. And that one is in for a strike.
1 strike.
And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one almost got him.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. So the lineup flips over. Michael Harris getting ready to hit. Fly to right his first time. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Next offering is down low.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Another 1-2. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's the left fielder, TJ Friedl. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Ball to strike. That's to third. Sends it across to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly here. Still no score. This is Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Strider back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, these Phillies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And a curve is down and in. Late on that fastball.
Someone really well today. That two-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Out towards left center. He's got it. One up, one down.
The batter, the third baseman.
Here's Austin Riley. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Right through there for a strike. That one missed. And a swing and a miss there.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
Out to center. Harris after it. Corrals it. And there's two down.
Now that.
And now the DH. Kyle Schwarber went down on strikes his first time through. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Ooh, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Good eye right there. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed. Good eye in that spot.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1 now. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Here's Acuna now. 0-for-1. He struck out swinging last time.
Jr.
As the lefty gets to work. High fly ball, right field. Harper has a beat on it. One away.
Now batter, first baseman.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs. Obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
And now the lefty missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. One down, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And downstairs.
Cancel.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Albies batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swings and misses. With 2 down. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one, and that's two. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the fifth. We're tied, 0-0. So digging in, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, number 21, Pete Alonso.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score.
Outside.
Just missed.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Out to short. Whips it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now here is Harper. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Outside low, ball one.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
The center fielder, number 16.
Brandon March stands in for the Phillies. Caught looking his first time up. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Right through there for a strike. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the fifth. Over to first, and he's safe. The pitch. Runner takes off. Bounced out to short. Jump throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop could even make that play.
So first and second with 2 outs. Ethan Wilson stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. That ends the frame. Phillies leave a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Here's Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. shortstop takes the ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now it's the DH, Rodolfo Castro. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. One out and a runner at second.
One ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab for the second out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Now the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa, struck out looking in his first at-bat.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And there's the strike.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a pop-up. And that will end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score. Here's Turner now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And the right-hander back to work. Turner, an all-star a season ago, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And that's in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That one not close. Going to count 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Misses inside. And now it's 3-2. Chop to the left side. And he grabs it in foul ground. Righty to the plate. And that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Move to first. Turner gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
And As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Austin Riley stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swung on, belted. Back there. You can kiss it goodbye. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Just misses with that one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The next offering misses. 2-2. Stays alive. Base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of it.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Abner Uribe takes over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So man aboard And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Foul ball there. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the second and final game of the series. And now the count is even. That's a little bit low. And a 2-1 on the way. Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Pickoff move to first. Friedel back in standing. Runner at first with no outs here. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Here is Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1. Pickoff throw. Friedel back on a dive. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Kicks and fires. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here is Ozzie Albies up to him.
Both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Throw there. Safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Murphy having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. That misses. 1-0. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. kicks and deals. And that's outside. And the count is 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's the ball.
And there's a ball.
Okay.
Orlando Arcia waits on deck. Got him looked in. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Atlanta draws first blood with the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Well, one-run game. Kyle Schwarber digs in now. And the pitch. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Olsen. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
The first baseman, number 21, Pete Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
That misses, and it's 1-0. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Hunter Harvey up and loosening in the pen. Santos also getting ready. In there at the knees. And 1-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Bryce Harper. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the second and final game of the series. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They're down 1-0. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Frank Palmer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. The pitch. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Fastball for a strike. Here's a 1-1. And that one off the outside edge. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harper has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rodolfo.
So up next, Rodolfo Castro. In there at the knees. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Righty delivers. And another ball. Next offering is downstairs.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Makes the catch, inning over. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top 1-0. So digging in, Brandon Marsh. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Strider back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Harry Ford will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now 1-1 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Ford gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're...
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. And it's safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
I was just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Acuna going back on this one. Hits the top of the wall. Tying run is in to score from second. We're tied at 1.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Spencer Strider is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher for the Braves, John Gray.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
Trey Turner with a chance now. On the ground to the left. Slings it across, and they get Turner for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. First pitch just misses. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Ronaldo Lopez getting ready to go. Or the lefty warming up as well. Rip, but it curls foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. See you later. It just got out of here. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add a couple more. It's 3-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Austin Riley stands in for the Phillies. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. In the air right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Brusdar Graterol gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Brusdar Graterol.
So the batting order turns over. Michael Harris now at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a pitch. And that one missing low. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Brian Abreu, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Right-handed reliever. That's down and in. Next pitch is downstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And there's the automatic. Next offer in there for a strike. Full count now. Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive. And now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets in the scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
next for Atlanta, T.J. Friedel. And that one is inside ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Right through there for a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The tying run at the plate.
2-2.
And that one is inside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. Look at him working hard out there.
Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyer. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Tying run at the plate. He fouls it off. Will do it again. The 1-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And a pitch. Got him! And now 2 gone. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog,
Brian Abreu comes on now.
and one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
First pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Left-hand batter waits. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ozzie Albies waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Man on second, 2 down. And he takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That one off the mark. Ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And the right-hander deals. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 2 left for Atlanta, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Oh, and 2 now. Upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Alonso batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. That misses, and it's 3-2. And he walked him.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Harper now. That's in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here comes a pitch. That's way outside. Now 1-2. Swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boo, get back on track. His team needs him.
Base knock right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now back.
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
First and second, 2 down. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Two and one now, 2 aboard. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves 1. And the batter now, Sean Murphy. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
On the ground, right side. On to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
He's 2 outs away. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Abreu, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one missed. The Braves down by a pair here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Stop. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter.
So they're down to their final out. Rodolfo Castro next up for the Braves. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One strike away. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Almost got him. And here it comes. Line drive, base hit, right field.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Edmundo Sosa, the next to hit.
Well, you got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over, so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game, or maybe even walk it off.
One ball, no strike.
In the dirt. The tag, and that's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 8 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.